What's going on, my fellow Mandalorians? Your bearded commander here, back again with Jdubb.
What up?
Episode 2 of iNGLORIOUS bEARDSTERS. So bring you guys some more information that we've compiled. It's a big word.
Painstakingly.
Painstakingly. And totally was not done 5 minutes before this was started.
Not at all.
Nope.
We would never.
No, we're professionals. We even got it typed up down here on the laptop because we forget things. So I guess let's go ahead and get started. Just some channel and project updates here in the beginning. As most of you know, we've been partnered with Freedom. We just started. We're going to be moving away from Freedom. Hopefully, I'm in discussion with Scale Lab Gaming. They've got a lot more they can offer to us. So that's going to be nice. It's going to be very nice. Binding of Isaac Rebirth has been requested by a few viewers, so I'm going to be downloading and recording a few episodes of that, as well as Diablo 3, if my computer can record it. I put a question mark.
Maybe.
Something like that. So yeah, if I can record it, we're going to be doing that. As well as that, Necropolis Episode 4 just got posted. Go watch that. And that's all I've got. So definitely check out the channel, youtube.com/c/The Bearded Mandalorian, or just search The Bearded Mandalorian or That Sexy Bearded Man, and it'll pull up the channel.
I don't know if
that one's definitely not going to work, but I tried. So yeah, do that, and then you can also search for Bearded Mandalorian, no spaces, on Twitter to pull me up there. All the links will be in the description below. I don't know why I put that in front of my face. Peace up, A-Town down.
Don't ever do that again.
No, God, way too white. All right, so that's all I got. Jdubb.
What's up? I just released a new montage on Monday. Go check that out on my YouTube channel. I'm going to be recording a vlog sometime this week. I'm going to talk a little about Chattanooga, about what I'm trying to do with my channel, my stream. You can find me on Twitter and YouTube at Primal Jdubb, and my Twitch link is twitch.tv/Jdubb with a V. So JDVBB.
And not JDUBV like I tried to type in because I'm an idiot.
Yeah, really bad.
Yeah, I'm terrible.
But that's all we have for that. Let's move on to our first topic.
No Man's Sky, very big game that's come out.
I don't know if I prepared enough for this because there is an insane amount of planets in this. It's gonna never be fully explored, I don't believe.
No, I don't believe so either.
That number is 18 quintillion, 446 billion, 744 trillion. Wait, I did that backwards. I already screwed it up.
You did screw it up. Try it again.
18 quintillion, 446 trillion, 744 billion, 73,557,616.
Moment of silence. Round of applause for Jdubb. Very nice. One breath. I'm proud of you. Very proud of you.
Anyways.
Yeah, anyway.
So, initially it's a slow game, so it might be a little difficult to get into at first, because apparently you have to walk around the planet a lot to fix your ship. But once you start unlocking things and you get your hyperdrive, you can pretty much go anywhere. A cool thing about the game is there is a time frame for the longer you travel, the more time it takes to get there, so the longer wait you have on the ship on the way there. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
and depending on how you're going to that other place, whether you're using like a pulse drive, I think it was, or the hyperdrive, you get there at a different time frame too.
That's cool. I mean, I hope that it's not really like Elite Dangerous. I don't know if you ever played that. But traveling from place to place, especially if you're going far in that game, I mean, not only did you have to worry about stopping by stations to get fuel, refuel your ship, but stations could be, I mean, it could take 15 minutes just to get from the center of, whatever solar system that you get into to fly out to the station. I mean, it was realistic.
See, that's what it said. Like, one of the things they said is you don't necessarily want to take those long trips right away.
Yeah.
You have a scanner that you use to see different objectives and places you should go check out. And depending on what engine you use to get to those places is how long it takes to get there.
Gotcha.
So you could use your pulse drive and be at Saturn in 2 minutes.
Okay, that makes sense.
Or not even 2 minutes, but like 2 seconds.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So, all right, well, that's very cool. I didn't know that.
The scanner also, they say to use it a lot because, especially when you're on planets, because you get money when you upload that to the game server or something. So that's how they keep track of everything that's been created by the algorithm they're using to create it, because they don't even know what it's creating. And you also get money in game for that to use for better parts to get your upgrades.
Okay, so kind of like Borderlands had it set up where they just set up the design engines for the guns and let it go. That makes sense.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly, because apparently this design team is really small, but the size of the game is insanely huge.
Oh yeah, yeah. The design team, I saw a picture that was up on, I think I saw it on Twitter, but it was, you know, them holding up the completed copy of the game, and there was only like 10 people. So the fact that 10 people made this,
I'm not even going to say that number again.
Yeah, no, not the number. It's a lot. It's we'll put it in the description. It's a lot. It's a lot of numbers. I can't math.
But since this game is that big, I would definitely advise bringing snacks and other audio sources, because I can imagine that the music will get quite old very quickly. Podcasts are a good idea.
Podcasts are always a good idea, especially this new one that's come out, iNGLORIOUS BEARDSTERS. Isn't that the name of it? Yeah, it's a good one.
Pretty good.
Yeah. So definitely something that we're both excited to play. If that's something you guys want to see, let us know. We can definitely throw recordings up on both of our channels, which will all be...
That's definitely happening on my channel.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I will get them up sporadically on mine until I get my PC upgraded, because what I'm going to have to do is play them on his PC and then upload them to my channel. So it will happen, but it's not going to be on a constant basis until, you know, we get everything upgraded. So, but yeah, good.
Yeah,
can I name my ship? You know, we're talking about a scanner, so can I name it a Scanner Darkly?
No.
Please. All right, fine then.
You just said that.
But come on, that movie. If you haven't watched A Scanner Darkly,
You
go
should.
watch it. It's totally awesome. Lots of drugs though in the movie, so just be prepared.
Are they real? They're not real drugs.
Well, they're not real drugs. I mean, they're, you know, animated drugs.
I'm more worried about the suits that those people.
All right, touche. You're very right about that.
I know.
Yeah, always. All right, so next topic, we've got Pokemon, not just Pokemon Go, but Pokemon in general. So we've got some new sightings features that have just been released by Niantic.
But apparently they're only on Android.
Yes, they're not being even beta tested. I think they're only being beta tested on Android, but not on iOS yet, which is irritating. Don't hate on my socks, by the way.
I was about to say something.
I couldn't find clean socks this morning, so I totally stole some of my wife's socks. So they don't even match. YOLO. All right. So new sightings features not on iOS yet, which is a little irritating.
Now, I've seen some differences. One of them shows like grass behind some of them.
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that changes based on the terrain that they're supposed to be in.
I don't know.
I've only seen the grass.
We live in the middle of nowhere,
so it'll all be grass.
All grass.
But also around places that have a lot of Pokestops, you can see pictures of those Pokestops in the background, so you can kind of track where that Pokemon is going.
Yeah.
There's some rumblings that maybe they're doing this to try to combat bots, which I don't necessarily think are a bad thing.
I don't either, especially for people that aren't able to get out. They're in like hospitals and things like that.
Exactly. I think they can actually make the game better because it can progress people that are stuck in the middle of nowhere a lot farther by catching the different Pokemon that they aren't necessarily able to get to.
Very true. Area. I don't ever have I have to use incense. Like my wife and I both have to use incense at our house.
Even then, you're only getting rat-ta-ta-ta-tas
and Pidgeys. Yeah, and that's it.
I mean, I'm not saying I know anybody who did it, but it's a great thing if you can't get some of those Pokemon.
It is very cool. It is definitely very cool. And the new sightings, the Pokestop sightings as well, something else I saw online, video on Facebook, is that you can click on the Pokemon like you normally would to track it and click view, and it'll show you where it is on the map, on the overmap. It'll show you.
So it's like putting Pokevision into the game.
Basically, yeah. But it only works on specific Pokemon that are near Pokestops.
Okay.
So, because it shows you a picture of the Pokestop.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of cool. So, speaking of bots, I think I really think that's a cool idea. Like, I understand why they're combating it, because they feel like people are using it to cheat. But, I mean, it's not Halo MLG, for God's sake. It's capturing little gems, imaginary gems at tombstones and churches, And
pretty much.
I mean, that's it. Like I mean, if you go into gyms, your gym's being taken over. It's irritating. I mean, yeah. I mean, I get a glitch every now and again where one of the the gyms are yellow, and I don't. It's weird. Like normally they're blue or red, but every now and again I get a glitch where it's yellow.
It's very rare, but it happens.
It does happen. Anyway, but I think the bots are a good idea, just because for people like I said, like myself, there's no Pokemon out where I live. Period. No Pokestop. I got to drive 30 minutes just to get to a Pokestop.
That sucks.
Oh, dude, it's terrible. It's the absolute worst, which is why I haven't progressed much past like level 21. Like I'm barely past level 21. So. But for people with like cerebral palsy,
or if it's a kid in a hospital that can't even leave their room, what are they gonna do? But they have access to a laptop that they can pull this bot up and run it, so they can go out and catch other Pokemon that they would never see sitting in their room in a children's hospital.
That's very true. And I know we're going to get a lot of haters that say, you know what, just go play the Pokemon games. I agree. The Pokemon games are awesome. Definitely go play those.
Yes.
Whether or not you're playing Pokemon Go, they're great. I've played and beaten all of them. They're amazing. However, I'm not. No, that's not totally not.
Played and beat all of them.
Well, I have since like 1998 when it originally came out. It's not like it was yesterday. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, so they're great, but the point that we're trying to make is that kids these days aren't going to want to play the older games. They want to play the what's new and what's wonderful. And if they can't do that because they're stuck in a hospital room, Niantic, get off your friggin' high horse and let them use a damn bot.
Exactly.
So, there you go.
Speaking of a high horse for Niantic.
Yes.
The fact that they allowed people to hatch an Articuno and a Ditto and then taking them away, I think is wrong.
We're sorry, we screwed up. Let's take that back and give you 10 lures. Have fun.
Yeah. Okay, so you can catch, 80 million Pidgeys. Thanks, Niantic. That really helps. No, but I feel like if they screwed up, they shouldn't.
No.
They should reward those people by allowing them to keep those.
Yeah.
And
own up to it.
Exactly. I understand they're not supposed to be released yet, but whose fault is it that the fact that those people got those Pokemon?
Whoever it is got their resume on Monster.com right now.
Exactly.
But I agree. They shouldn't have taken those away. They should have let them keep them because it was Niantic's fault. I mean, point blank. Giving somebody 10 instances, I think it was 10 instances and 10 lures.
That's stupid.
Yeah, and saying, hey, go catch more Pokemon.
I put a lure on and not even caught one.
No, and anytime I've sat by lures, it's literally Rattatas, Pidgeys, Caterpies, and Zubats. That's it. That's all I've ever seen at a lure. Yes. Nothing cool. So, but yeah, I agree. But to move on from that, I mean, what changes do you guys want to see? We're interested. We want to know. We can send an email to Niantic that'll get stuck in a junk box, but we'll send it. Just let us know what you want to see.
Exactly.
I mean, I personally would like to see a better tracking, better Pokemon tracking. Or, Pokemon tracking at all.
The fact that they messed it up, so there was a glitch to have the 3 feet, and then to fix that, they're like, oh, let's just disable it so nobody can even use Pokevision. Let's show something on there and you have to walk in circles for 5 hours and then it disappears. Or you actually do find it
and then it runs away.
It's like a 10 CP and you use 40 Pokeballs on it and then it runs away.
Yes. God, yes. Just, guys, come on. Like, Niantic, please. If you watch this, anybody at Niantic, just come on, man. Anybody. Anybody from anywhere. Just come on, man. Just come on. But, I mean, just better tracking in general. Stop. And I know we touched on this earlier, but for the love of God, stop stopping people, yes, from using bots.
Yes.
Please. It's not, like we said, it's not MLG. It's not anything that people are making real money off of. The only complaints that you're going to get about people using bots are little 5-year-old kids that don't understand how the bot works, and they're going to complain because their church's gym got taken over. Ooh. Suck it up, Buttercup.
I'm sorry, you're 5.
You're about to go... Exactly. You're about to move into Trump's world, bitch. Get used to it. Anyway. Too much?
A little bit.
Okay, that's okay. So please let us know what you want to see. Drop it in the comments below. Hit us up on social media. or hit us up on our email, ingloriousbEARDSTERS@gmail.com.
Yes.
You can send it to us there as well.
Surprisingly, that was available.
Yeah, I know. Surprisingly, no one's ever taken that. So, next, not just Pokemon Go, Pokemon Sun and Moon, as if you're Pokemon fans, you know that's coming out at the end of the year. I am insanely excited, mainly because of Alola forms. Alola is the region. It's an island region. I think it's supposed to be based off like Hawaii. But they have Alola forms now, which are different forms for some of the Pokemon, for example.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I've seen some pictures, and aren't they just white?
But the typings change, too. So Vulpix and Ninetales, for example, go from an ice or from a fire and fire. I don't think Ninetales has a double typing, so it's just fire to Vulpix being ice, and then Ninetales being ice fairy type, and then Sandshrew goes from and Sandslash goes from ground to I want to say again it's ice and then ice steel for Sandslash. And they're supposed to be adding in more Alola forms other than just that. As well as that, they've got these new moves called Z-moves, which look really, really cool.
Very original.
Very original. DBZ hype. But for life. But no, for the Z-moves, I've only seen like the trailer for it. I haven't seen any other information on it. But from what the trailer is showing, your character has to go learn a dance, an island dance. Stay with me.
You lost
and
me.
then they have to like do the island dance while in the battle, like you activate the move or whatever, and then it shows your character do the island dance.
So they literally are ripping it straight from Dragon Ball Z. Because they do dances.
Yeah, they do the fusion dance. Yeah.
Not just the fusion dance, but before they do any move, they do some form of a dance.
And scream for 6 episodes, yes. Yeah, no, but you're right.
Let's have
you're right.
20 lines of dialogue over 8 episodes.
Well, that's a thing. As well as that, not only gym leaders, but island leaders that you have to battle, like heads of the island that you have to battle as well. It looks really cool. I'm really excited for it. And I think that they're actually bringing back the character customization, which I'm excited for as well, because that was like just spot on in Pokemon X and Y. So I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I apologize.
If you didn't notice.
If you didn't notice at all.
We lost them about 5 minutes ago.
They'll be all right. They'll come back. Bear with me just a moment. We're just moving down a bit. There we go. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, I like how we typed back up and then didn't put anything there.
We don't need no backups.
We don't need no damn backups. All right, anyway. Next up is the Xbox One S. S. Not the Scorpio. S. Which has just been released. I think they...
Sorry.
Now we lost them.
Yeah,
no, the Xbox One S, some of the new features are Bluetooth connectivity with the controller, and I think you can give us a little bit on that.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Bluetooth connectivity when it comes to the controller. As some of you may know and have experienced personally, in a LAN environment, Bluetooth controllers are a pain in the ass.
I haven't because I'm not good enough at games to go to MLG
It can
stuff.
ruin a game that a pro is playing for thousands of dollars simply because they didn't want to have a cable travel 3 feet.
Now, is that up to the player or up to the like the guys that are running?
It's the tournament.
The tournament rules.
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah,
so
that's
if
dumb.
Xbox is going that route, I'm worried. Hopefully, even if they do go that route, you can still connect a cable, which I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Yeah, it's still got a cable on the back, I believe.
But at the same time, that may be the way that they're able to achieve the smaller size. Well, one of the reasons is because they don't have to have all the inputs for the USB devices if they make them all Bluetooth.
Yeah, well, not only that, I mean, they made it a smaller size, but they also incorporated the power adapter into the system. The big block is incorporated into the back of the system.
I'll take a block if you give me 8 USB ports.
Yes, I will agree with that. I don't know how I feel. I like the Bluetooth connectivity, but for me, because I can use it on my PC.
Now, as far as using it for other things, as connecting your phone to it to be able to move files around, or because they're trying to transition it into basically a computer. I know they have the Smart Glass app now, but if they can take that a step further by being able to take stuff off of your Xbox onto your phone or move it to other locations using Bluetooth, that's a great thing. But my only problem is controllers.
Yeah.
I like a cable. If anybody has ever played with a cable versus wireless on Xbox, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I highly agree. I don't like using wireless controllers on Xbox. On PC, I do, just because there's so many wires already.
Yes.
So on PC, I don't mind using a wireless controller, but I am excited to buy an Xbox One controller to use for PC. And if you guys want to see a review for something like that, let us know. We'll definitely do reviews and things as well within our podcast. Yes. We don't have to do just discussions. But as well as the new controller, they're going to 4K Ultra HD video,
which I think is great if you have a 4K TV or monitor.
Yep.
But do you really have a 4K TV or monitor?
I know one person in my life that has a 4K TV.
I know zero.
Okay.
So I understand why they're doing that, because 5 years from now they're going to be $200 for a 32-inch at Walmart.
Mm-hmm.
But right now nobody has it, so
yeah,
there's nothing wrong with it, I guess is what I'm saying. It's just nobody's going to be able to use that feature for a while.
Yeah. Well, and it's like when Nintendo came out with the Nintendo Wii, for example. It came out, but it was shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm sorry, Nintendo. The Wii was shit.
I'm not.
I know you're not, but I actually bought the Wii like day one when it came out, because I was like, I don't really care about moving around. I know, man, but I worked at GameStop at the time, so it was all right. But you know, it was one of those things that I didn't really care about the movement controllers, but it was the new Nintendo system, and I really wanted to play it.
You know.
But you know, I'm fat and I'm lazy.
You can say that the GameCube was better.
Oh god, the GameCube was so much better.
I mean,
we had so much fun on the GameCube in high school.
I've played so many hours of the first disc of Tiger Woods. You have no idea.
Yes, and going through Resident Evil 1
over.
and 4 over and over again. Oh man, those were the days. That was so much fun.
Yes.
But I like the 4K Ultra HD video. I've got. Is my TV 4K? I don't think my TV. I can't remember if my new TV is 4K. I don't believe it is. I got it for like $600 at Walmart during tax season.
Size?
40, 42, something. No,
probably
bigger than that. I don't know. I don't ever get to use it. I bought a new TV and the wife's like, "Hey, let's hang it up in the bedroom. We can watch TV in there." I'm like, "Great." So I don't care. Screw you, woman. Anyway, I love you. Yeah. So she's like, "Let's hang it up in the bedroom. We'll just watch TV in there." You know how many times I've used it? Twice. I played Salt and Sanctuary 2 days in a row on my PS4 when I had it. You know what it's being used for? Fucking Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol and damn Howl's Moving Castle every friggin' night. That's right. Talking to you, Ender. Alright, rant over. I'm sorry. I think it's a 4K TV, though. But in saying that, I did watch... you know what? I know it is a 4K because I watched...
So you lied to everybody.
I did. I'm sorry, guys. Please forgive me.
And I lied to everybody as well, because I apparently do know somebody with 4K TV.
You do. But the 4K TV, the only thing I've watched in 4K, because it's the only thing available other than like a nature show, is House of Cards. I watched a few episodes of that.
Great show, by the way. You should definitely watch that.
I just started watching Game of Thrones.
Dude.
Just
what?
finally. Yeah, I know. Like, let's talk about Game of Thrones for a minute.
Hold on. We'll get to that. But first, you just started watching Game of Thrones.
Yeah, a few days ago. I downloaded HBO Go on my phone and just started watching Game of Thrones.
Please explain to me why it took you so long.
I don't have cable. I don't have cable. We use Netflix for everything, and Hulu, and now HBO Go. But seriously, I don't have cable. We don't use cable because
if you would have told me, I have the first 2 seasons on DVD.
Well, shit, man. But I'm telling you, guys, if you're under 18, do not watch that show.
No.
I've seen more sex in that show than in my entire adult life.
True story.
Not a lot, but still, that's a lot of sex. It's like sex in every single friggin' episode.
You will see boobs.
All the time. And penises every now and again.
We actually probably made a bunch of people under 18 just want to go watch that show.
I'm going to go watch Game of Thrones now. Mom! Mom!
Anyways, moving on.
Yeah. So, but the show's great. I don't know why I never watched it before. It's absolutely amazing.
Where are you at right now?
A couple episodes into season 2.
So you've seen The Wedding?
No, have not seen The Wedding yet. The Wedding has not happened.
That's the end of season 2.
Okay, so yeah, then I definitely haven't seen that. The last spoilers. Skip ahead about 30 seconds. The last episode that I watched.
Alex, you were officially like the last person.
Touche. But if there's anyone out there watching this video, spoiler alert. The last thing that I watched is Daenerys was talking
naked?
to, huh? No, I've seen that a couple of times. Though she doesn't do that anymore. Apparently she signed a contract where she doesn't show her boobs, which I'm a little depressed about.
Which apparently has to be have been after this last season.
Exactly.
Because you definitely see them.
Yeah, it's for the, like, apparently this last season that they're doing is the last season of the show.
No, there's season 7 and 8. Then they're done. But
And
season 7 is only 7 episodes. Come on. 7 episodes? You're giving me 2 more seasons to figure out what happens? Like, one season is 7 episodes? Like, you better be coming with, like, 21 on season 8. Because if you screw this up for me, I'm going to hate you for life.
Oh! 1 second, guys. Don't let me forget, after we're done with this, to show you the if Game of Thrones was filmed in the 90s.
I've seen it.
Oh my god. Guys, if you haven't seen that, it's absolute gold. You need to watch it. But the last thing that I saw is Daenerys is talking to the big black guy in Karth about marriage.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last thing that I watched. And she's like, well, no, I'm not going to do it. And then the episode ended. Because
you definitely need to get on that.
Yeah, well, I have been. It's a
it's
lot of fun.
In a roundabout way, let's get back to...
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, sorry about that, guys. So, 4K Ultra HD video. Really good. Really good, if you have an HD TV.
Something that I'm not very fond of is the fact that they're taking the Kinect port out of the Xbox and making you use a USB adapter, which you have to buy.
Yep.
Which I do not agree with.
Well, I don't know if you I think you can buy it separate, but I think if you buy a brand new system,
it comes with one?
I think so. Now, I'm not going to say...
My face is restored.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to say it definitely does.
My face is not restored.
I wasn't able to find that because I don't, I can't buy one. I'm not going to go buy one, just open it up and say, yep, it's in there, and then return it to GameStop because they won't take it back. So, yeah.
I'm sure that is somewhere in their literature, though.
More than likely, I just didn't see it. Sorry, guys. I failed you all.
Again, we did not prepare for this 5 minutes
Seppuku!
before we recorded.
The Xbox One S stuff was totally not prepared 5 minutes before.
Not at all.
But yeah, no, I agree. I don't like the Kinect port being gone. I like the fact that they're like, hey, we took this big-ass block and stuck it in the system so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Which we actually do have a diagram.
Yes.
So we're going to show now.
Now.
Do you see the beauty that is the USB adapter?
Yes.
Anyways.
Yes, the beauty that is the... Now, you say it's the beauty. I think it's annoying as hell.
I was being very sarcastic.
Oh, thank God. Okay. Yeah, because you got the 2 blocks and then the extra... It's stupid. Microsoft, come... It's 2016, for God's sake. Just
I have enough cables.
Exactly. Like, you should see the room right now.
You're cutting cables out with Bluetooth, but you're making me add this extra thing? Not cool, bro.
Exactly. God. Anyway, so yeah, Kinect port is gone, and we have talked about the integrated power supply.
We have. Once again,
times.
You integrate the power supply, but then you screw me with the extra cable. Come on, Xbox.
Oh, and they added IR blasters onto the system and onto the bottom of the system as well to help with connecting to multiple devices like, Blu-ray players and things like that.
Well, if they are, you should have said that a long time ago because that probably means they're not doing Bluetooth controllers.
No, they are doing Bluetooth controllers, but they have an IR blaster specifically for... HD boxes. Come on, Microsoft. Nobody uses IR anymore. The only place you can buy IR crap is Radio Shack.
Or Microsoft Store.
Or Microsoft Store. And one of those two bankrupted half of their stores and closed them. I know because I worked there.
What do they...
Worked there.
What do they even sell at the Microsoft Store?
I don't know. Xboxes and...
Because if I'm not mistaken, you cannot buy a Windows computer at a Microsoft store.
I've never been in a Microsoft store. I don't know what they sell at a Microsoft store.
And
like Asian
all
people?
Programs are on little credit card looking things now.
Yeah.
So what do they sell?
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't...
Let's not ponder too deep on this.
No, but I wouldn't put it past Microsoft to be into, like, slavery from the East.
Why does it have to be from the East? Why can't it be from the West?
Because it's, Microsoft, man. And either way, if you go too far east, then you're going west. So either way, shut up. You're ruining my bit. Anyway, we'll continue on. We have no friggin' idea what they sell at the Microsoft store because we live in the middle of fucking nowhere in Georgia.
Send us an email. Let us know.
Yeah, definitely. Go into a Microsoft store. Look, I will do a giveaway if somebody goes into a Microsoft store and takes a picture. The best picture of the product that they sell.
Not a picture.
I'm sorry?
We need a video of you asking a store employee what exactly do they sell.
Thank you. Yes. Perfect. The best response that we get, the best video response that we get, please email it to ingloriousbeardsters@gmail.com. We'll put that in the description. We will be doing a giveaway down below. down here somewhere. We will be doing a giveaway. We don't know what of yet, but stay tuned. We'll have that for you in the next episode of Inglorious Beardsters. Maybe. So, unless, you know, we get sued by Microsoft for talking smack about their stores. So, anyway.
If you're an attorney. Anyways.
Yeah.
So,
next.
let's talk about some competitive play. Not going to take long, I promise. Halo 5 finals and relegation finals were, what, 2 weeks ago, I think it was? 2
weeks, yeah.
2 weeks. And there's two main things that happened. The first one is replay. If anybody else was watching the relegation finals, after that, when we got to the third replay, it was kind of like, I'm tired of watching Fathom CTF. Screw you, Optic, for Spartan charging at the end. That wasn't very nice of you. That's about it from relegation. The same two teams are back into Season 2. So all I can say is replay. Moving on to finals. 3 letters, CLG. That's all I got.
I was going to say, is that it?
It was pretty obvious what was going to happen during the season, based on the season, and it definitely happened in finals. So there's no real reason to talk about anybody else. Maybe Ninja, because some of those shots he made on day 1 were absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah.
But other than that, it was the CLG show for sure.
CLG show.
Moving on to COD Orlando this weekend. I didn't get to catch a whole lot of the tournament. I caught the losers bracket finals and the grand finals. Optic dropped the first game or best of 5 to Envy. I think it was 3-2, which was real surprising, but in obvious Optic fashion, the second best of 5 was 3-0. There's pretty much no question about who's ruling COD right now. Yeah, so that's about all I got on the competitive front.
Cool. Yeah, the whole time you were talking about Halo, and you're like, the shots were awesome. I was like, yeah.
He doesn't. No.
I don't sports game. I'm sorry.
No, he doesn't.
I don't MLG because I don't have time to MLG. I can't MLG, but I don't have time to MLG either. I just can't do it. Shut up, computer. Anyway, anything else that you would like to discuss?
No, that's about it, man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. To end this, I would like you to know that obviously we've mentioned the email a few times. We also have a Twitter account for Inglorious Beardsters. It's Inglorious Beardsters, at Inglorious Beardsters, I believe. But we'll have it all down in the description below as well, down here somewhere. So definitely go check that out. Come follow us on Twitter. And, and like I said, I'm serious. We will do a giveaway. If you go into a Microsoft store, please take a video and ask, what do you sell here? And the best reaction that we get will win something, whatever we decide on. Because that just, came out of nowhere during this episode. So
thanks for dropping it on me.
Hey, you're welcome, buddy. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. We'll probably do some custom nerd stuff for my wife's shop.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, because, that's we don't have to, it's easy. So anyway, but yeah, guys, definitely follow us on Twitter.
YouTube.
Yep.
Primal Jdubb.
Yep. Primal Jdubb on YouTube and Twitter.
Just search it.
Yep. And for me, the Bearded Mandalorian on YouTube and Bearded Mandalorian on Twitter.
Gotta be so confusing.
Well, it's because they have
about streamlining, bro.
Yeah, I know, and I would love to streamline if they had a friggin' if they didn't have a.
It's like your hairline is doing. Streamlining.
You mean going away completely?
It's streamlining.
Yeah,
less resistance.
Totally not less resistance. My ass, more resistance trying to get laid. Anyway, I'm sorry. We're gonna cut that out. No, we're not. But yeah, no. But seriously, follow us on YouTube, Twitter, and follow Inglorious Beardsters on Twitter. And we may do our own Inglorious Beardsters channel once we get a few episodes in. Let us know if that's something you'd like to see. That way you don't have to sort through everything else to find the episodes.
That's a good idea, Alex.
You think so? Much better than saying the late joke?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Good to know. Good to know. If you're under 18, don't watch this. We need to put a disclaimer at the beginning.
This episode we do. For sure.
Yes. All right, guys. Well, thank you again so much for joining us with episode 2 of Inglorious Beardsters.
I'm Jdubb.
And I'm the Bearded Mandalorian. Please let us know what you want to see for Pokemon Go. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. And as well as that, follow us on social media and go take a video at the Microsoft Store.
Please.
Please.
I'm begging you.
Yes, because we don't have one anywhere around here. I don't even... Like, is there one in Atlanta?
It's, I think, around Lenox somewhere.
Okay. So that's too far away.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too far away from us because we're in the middle of bumfuck nowhere. But anyway, guys, thank you again so much. You guys have a great day.
Thanks.
See ya.